Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you are new here, I'm Kelly, and today's video is an extremely special and important video. This video is in collaboration with like 20 other YouTubers here. I'm going to have all of their channel names, all of their information, all of their links down below, so please go ahead and check them out, show them some love, but we have all joined together today for a very, very special cause. Lori from Pretty Psyched Beauty reached out to me on Instagram and said that she had this wonderful video idea to get the information out there about domestic violence. She works with an organization called About Alternatives. They have a wish list of items that they could use. I'll have their wish list linked down below if you want to donate that way. You also have the option to donate makeup that is unused, that has not even been opened or swatched. You can have that makeup sent to Lori from Pretty Psyched Beauty. Her information will be listed down below. And I'm going to read a little bit of information that she gave us about domestic violence. So it says that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Every day people are living in silent fear in their own homes due to domestic violence. About 20 people are physically abused by an intimate partner every minute. 10 million people are abused by an intimate partner every year. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have been physically abused by an intimate partner. Millions of children are exposed to domestic violence every year. Domestic violence affects every person within a home and has long-lasting negative effects on children's emotional well-being and social and academic functioning. Now, this organization that we are supporting today does not just offer a place to stay for victims of domestic violence, but they also offer educational support that's specialized for children to help stop the cycle of domestic violence. The shelter offers education and training for the community and first responders, businesses, law enforcement, and teachers about domestic violence. The shelter even offers on-site pet sheltering for pets of victims who are seeking help. So again, if you are wanting to help support this cause, there's an Amazon wish list, things that they need. Please consider donating directly to the shelter off of that list. However, they are accepting donations of new cosmetics and personal products that you can send to Lori, and she will get it to the shelter directly. Although I have not personally been a victim of domestic violence, my brother and sister actually lost a very close friend of theirs to domestic violence. She lost her life. She left behind 4 children. So I have seen how devastating domestic violence can be. And when Lori reached out to me to do this collab video, I just could not say no. So if there is any way that I could help, if it's by creating a video of me doing my makeup and talking about this shelter, then I couldn't turn that down. So I thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, I thank you for stopping by. I thank you for even just watching this video and supporting that way. I would love to have you check out the Amazon wish list down below. Please consider donating. And if you want to see how I created this look, this is a look that makes me feel empowered, that makes me feel like a strong woman. So I wanted to create this look for you. If you want to see this look, let's jump into the video. Okay. In the effort of saving time, I've already started a little bit of my complexion on my face. I did my brows because those take me forever. And I also put on my primer, foundation, concealer, and I powdered under my eyes. But that's it. So I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I'm in the shade 4.5. I used the Hourglass Mineral Veil Powder underneath my eyes and on my forehead. And my primer was the Lila B Primer Oil and the Tatcha Luminous Silk Balm where my pores are larger. So let's go ahead and jump into the eyes. I am going to use the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and this probably is not the most hygienic thing in the world, but I just use my finger. I dip into it and I use my finger to pat this onto my eyelids. I am going in with the Dominique Cosmetics Latte Palette, and I do like to set my eyeshadow primer. I have hooded eyes and they're small and they get creasy, so I am going to use this shade right here in Vanilla Cream, and I just take a fluffy brush and I just kind of put it on the crease right there. I do like to take it up into the brow bone. Lately I've been into a matte brow bone, but you know, it's just totally up to you. Now I am going for more of a neutral eye look and a bold lip. That's my style. When I want to feel empowered, when I want to feel like a boss, that's what I do. So that's why we're using the Latte palette. It's good for like an everyday neutral eye. So then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and the shade Caramel right here, and I'm going to use that in the crease, but I'm going to use a really fluffy brush. This is the Sigma Blending E40, and I'm just going to take a little bit of it. I do tap off my brush. I know some people don't, but these that shade in particular and some of these shades with the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette can be very powdery, and you can get some kick up on your eyeshadow palette. So that's why I typically like to just tap off my brush a little bit. And you'll see I'm just going in with a very light hand, and I'm being kind of messy with it. Like, I'm not trying to keep it in one area. It's just more so my blending shade, so it's going to diffuse everything. Okay, now I'm going to take a crease brush. This is the Morphe Y19. It is still fluffy, but it's a little bit more narrow than my Sigma one. And I kind of go back and forth between hazelnut and pumpkin spice. So this is hazelnut right here, and then this one's pumpkin spice. It's a little bit lighter. I think for this look, I'm going to take pumpkin spice. Again, I'm going to tap off the brush, and this I am going to focus more so just in the crease. I don't want to take it as high up. I like to start kind of in the outer corner area. Like I said, I have small eyes, so everything kind of ends up everywhere anyways, but my goal is to focus it just in the crease here. And then once I have the color where I like it, I don't go in anymore, but I kind of tilt my brush up, and I just like to use the brush to kind of blend that lighter caramel shade with the pumpkin spice. And then I don't have any more product on this brush, but I am all for a good blend, so I just kind of blend the two together. Now from here, I think I want to go in with Espresso on the lid, and these shimmer shades are beautiful. You could totally take your finger and apply it that way. I just don't love that. I don't love that for me. I'm not really into using my finger to apply shadow, so I am going to use the medium eye shader brush from Royal & Langnickel. It just kind of looks like this here, and I like to use my MAC Fix Plus to spray my brush. I don't think you necessarily need to do that, but that's just what I do. I feel like spraying my brush helps with fallout, and not that these shades give me a ton of fallout, but I already did my face, you know? So I don't want a ton of fallout. But I love this shade because it's almost like an old gold shade, if you know what I mean. It's not quite a true gold. It's like that antique old gold. If you are a MAC person, they have a pigment, or they had, I don't know if they have it anymore, but there was a pigment called Old Gold or Makeup Geek Utopia. That's what this reminds me of. And I just think it's a beautiful shade. And then I'm going to go in with that same Morphe brush, no extra product though, and just make sure that my lid shade and my crease mesh together. Now, if you wanted to be extra fierce, you could totally add winged liner and throw some lashes on, and I think that would be absolutely beautiful. I'm not really into winged liner and false lashes anymore these days, so I'm going to shy away from that. I'm going to grab my Sigma pencil brush, the E30. I'm going to grab a little bit of that pumpkin spice, and I'm going to put that right underneath my lower lash line. I don't try to be precise with this. I just, you know, I let it do its own thing. I am 33 and I have some fine lines underneath my eyes, on the lower lash line. So I really like a blown out look with shadow. I feel like it helps any concealer creasing. It helps cover up those fine lines, doesn't accentuate them. And I don't need it to be neat. I typically go for whatever shade is in my crease. That's what I put on my lower lash line. I know my girlfriends at work were asking me that. They were like, how do you know what to put on your lower lash line? I was like, I just kind of put whatever's in my crease down there. And I like this pencil brush because it diffuses it. And I like the look of that. Now I am going to take the shade that will be my highlighter. It is the Natasha Denona Super Glow Highlighter in the shade 01 Fair. It looks like this here. This was a birthday gift. I've been wanting this for so long. And I'm gonna take this little brush, what's it called? It's from Real Techniques, the accent brush. It's teeny tiny. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that highlighter and use that as my inner corner shade. I think that'll be a nice little inner corner. I don't know if I loved it with a brush. Let me try my pinky. There we go. Pinky did the trick. Okay, let's finish up the face. I'm going to go into this old Makeup Geek shade. It's a contour shade in Bad Habit. It was the Warm Fair. I know that she doesn't make these anymore, but she has other contour shades. I just haven't tried them yet, but I really like that shade for contour. And I'm going in with my Morphe Y11. It's like a little bit of a pointed makeup brush, and I know I keep looking off to the side. That's because I'm like using a mixture of the mirror that I have in front of me and my viewfinder. And I put that a little bit above the hollows of my cheeks, and I like this brush because I can deposit it there and then blend it out a bit. I do also like to bronze. I am going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is in the shade Fair Medium. Any bronzer that you have would work. I just like this bronzer because it's not too deep and dark on me, and it doesn't look too muddy over my contour. And this is a random crown brush that I got in an Ipsy bag many, many moons ago, and I just like it. It's fluffy, it gets the product where I want it to, it's nice and angled, and blends everything out. Now typically, I do go in with blush then highlight, but this Natasha Denona highlight that I'm going to use is booming. This is a beaming bright highlight, but that's what I'm into. I want to glow, I want to glow, I want to glow. So I'm going to use my Sigma tapered highlighter, the F35, and I'm going to do a little swipey swipe there. And I'm going to make myself glow. And I do spray my face with Fix Plus after. I probably won't do that on camera because I don't want to spray a liquid so close to my camera. Yeah, but I normally do spray my face, and so that'll make the highlight look even more blinding after I do that. But I feel like by doing this first and then the blush, it'll maybe look a little bit more of like, I want it to stand out, but I also want it to look like I'm lit from within, you know? For blush, I am going to go into my Charlotte Tilbury. This is new. This was a gift as well. My Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk blush. I have another blush from her that I've been using for so long and I love it, but now I have Pillow Talk, and this is like totally my tones. I just kind of mix into the whole thing. I'm taking my Real Techniques big blush brush, and I do the apples of my cheeks, but I also work back. Okay, here is what we're gonna do. I'm going to do black gel liner on my upper waterline, nude liner on my lower waterline. I'm gonna do some mascara. I'm gonna put a lip on. I'm gonna fix my hair so I look more put together, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look and to tell you what products I used. Okay, so this right here is the finished look. I did use the ColourPop. This was the collab, the Hocus Pocus collab with Disney. It's the Lucky Rat Tail Lippy Pencil, and I did use my Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in the shade Cinnamon Bear to finish off the look and get this look here. That is going to do it for this very special video. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure to check out the other content creators down below, and if you're looking for a way that you can help end domestic violence, please check out all of the information that I have in the description bar. Feel free to reach out to myself or to Lori from Pretty Psyched Beauty. All of our information is down below, and thank you so much for watching.